Today we're going to take a look at 3 different thread identification kits from different manufacturers. One will be Parker, Gates, and Eaton. Each one has the same basic tools. You have a simplified caliper for measuring the diameter, thread gauges for measuring thread pitch, and seating angle tools to measure the angle of a flare. The tools vary slightly from each manufacturer, but overall it's the same concept. Again, a caliper, thread gauge, and a seating angle. Eaton has their seating angle integrated into the caliper and a thread gauge. Some of the differences then you will see is that Parker has additional, what I would call a cheat sheet on the back of the book that allows you to size and identify BSPP, BSPT, and MPT threads. So these are all types of pipe threads. The Eaton thread gauge, the caliper, has longer bills, which allows us to measure the recessed counter bore of a metric 24-degree cone fitting, which we'll look at in detail a little bit later. Both the Gates and the Parker kits split their thread gauges into a North American and an international thread gauge, which allows for slightly easier identification when you're not sure which fitting that you have that you're measuring. The first step in identifying a fitting is to measure the thread pitch. Procedure is to find the proper thread gauge that fits with each of the threads. The thread gauge will then give you the number for the threads per inch if it's an English size, or the pitch if it's a metric side. In each case, you want to measure as many threads as possible to get an accurate reading. Once the thread pitch is measured, the second step is to measure the diameter of the fitting. Either an outside